So, yeah, so this is also a part of the deregulation in America. All of America it's been like a roller coaster, up and down, with going up with regulation, and then all of a sudden we get through a period where we have too much regulation, there's too many things going on, and we can't compete with the market. It's a free market, and it gets to a point where we have so many regulations where you have to cut some out and go back down. But then when you go back down, you usually hit a recession or something happens where fraud happens, some big company goes bankrupt, and you need the regulation. So it goes back up again, and it's just an ongoing roller coaster. And at this time, in the early 2000s, we were on an intense downward deregulation of all banking activities. And according to Forbes magazine, this also happened in Iceland 2 years prior to us. It's happened across the nation, across the world, globe, and this was all because too much deregulation. That's a big factor. It's all about just finding the middle ground of not too much, not too little, and major cause of this was too much deregulation. Also, the credit agencies had a huge part in this as well. They were rating these terrible mortgages that were subprime mortgages that were almost guaranteed to default, and they were giving them AAA ratings. AAA is the best, and it goes AA, single A, triple B, double B, B, and B is just garbage. It's just, you would never invest in it, you never get it. It's just garbage, it's junk mortgage. So they're taking these B's and double B's and making them double A's, triple A's, and they're also getting a bunch of B's and double B's and bundling them up, and called the subprime mortgage. They're bundling them up and rating that whole stack AAA stack, and that was also one of the big reasons why people believed and bankers believed why these would be good mortgages. But in reality, it's pretty terrible. And they asked the credit agencies why they did that and why they're rating these terrible junk bonds AAA, and they just said, "Oh, well, that's our personal opinion. That's what we thought." Like, there's nothing really holding them completely liable to all this. So after all these mortgages defaulted and people lost millions and bankers were just getting super wealthy because they had no risk, they defaulted, they had made more money if they defaulted because they were giving them out left and right like candy, and the investors losing millions because they were the ones that were eventually linked to the mortgages of the Americans. So the aftermath of this, like I said, Ben Bernanke, he stated that this was, in his opinion,